King Jason!
Sinon, what are you doing here?
Shh! Keep quiet. Find some place to hide. They blame you for what happened to Princess Alcime. They say King Lycomedes is going to kill you.
I'm here to tell the truth about what happened. Don't worry, Sinon. Now, just what are you doing here?
I came to fight in the arena. To prove myself. To show you. Show everyone. I can be a guardsman.
All you'll show us is how well you can die. Have you actually seen what goes on in there?
Yes. Well, no. I've heard the cheers from outside the walls. It's all very exciting.
Promise me you'll watch a match before you decide.
Ah, scout my competition. Very cunning. As you say, King Jason.
Good. Until then, there's always a hot meal waiting for you on my ship.
Keep the pier clear, unless you're loading cargo.
So much for the warm welcome.
Only cargo past this point.
I'll give it to you for free! Midas himself couldn't
King
pay me to
Lycomedes
fight
awaits you
Achilles.
at his palace. He's not known for his patience.
Out of our way!
Ionians. What? No one wants to fight? Heard the men of Mycenae were warriors. Apparently not. Mark Ionia on your roster, slave.
Hey, look!
Well, 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 the Yoken King.
And the nameless Ionian mercenary.
Not here to sign up for the arena? No, of course not. That would require courage. We hear you have a problem protecting your women, little king.
You should send them to Ionia. We'll keep them safe for you.
And busy.
Where's your laughter now?
You dare!
What do you wait for? Need coin to fight? Come, I've enough to pay you.
Enough! Ionians, test our laws at your peril. And as for you, the king expects you at his palace, without delay. No one lays a finger on this one until King Lycomedes is through with him. No one! I'm on duty.
Welcome, good sir. Khufu offers finest rags and tallow in all Greece.
I've no interest in either. Though you're the first merchant on Mycenae willing to deal with me.
That's because Khufu not from Mycenae, but from Egypt. People here miss Princess, but Khufu never knew her. Khufu, here you have great ship. Perhaps need boy? 2 boys help crew?
What?
Khufu offer fair price.
You trade in human flesh? You worthless wretch!
Foreign king misunderstand. Khufu still, learn speak language. Khufu offer only service, use of workers, not sale.
Your offer insults me. Don't insult me again.
Humblest apologies, good sir.
If I know Hermes, he's more likely found in the market than here at the shrine.
Anyone else hungry?
Some blame you for the loss of Princess Alcime, but not I. I know what it is to lose your beloved.
I'm sorry to see one widowed so young.
Oh, I'm no widow. Not yet. Forgive me, my name is Zosime. My husband Pythias fights to pay our debts in the arena.
That seems like harsh justice.
Seems. He fights for sport to line the pockets of Patroclus. His sport! Our lives. Pythias has to win. He just has to.
State your business here.
I am Jason, King of Iolcus, and I will speak with King Lycomedes in his palace.
Raise the gate! Beyond this gate lie the royal grounds of Mycenae. The palace, arena, agora, and Ares Watch. The king is expecting you. You would do well not to tarry, sir.
The liberation of Samos. King Lycomedes and the Mycenaean army free Samos from the rule of the Black Tongues.
Freedom is neither right nor privilege. It is a spoil of war.
King Lycomedes.
Lycomedes is a hard man. From a nation... hard man.
Pity on a poor crier, sir.
Go to my ship at the docks. My crew will feed you.
Bless you. How cruel that one so kind will find such a fate on Mycenae.
What do you mean, old man?
Can't you hear it? The fates speak to those who listen.
Do they? And what do they say?
Listen for yourself. Achilles practices in the arena as we speak. Perhaps he can tell you.
The arena, the very heart of Mycenae.
Only gladiators and arena workers enter through here. The stands are up the stairs, behind you.
Well done, Achilles!
Damn it, Patroclus! Do you purposefully seek out every cripple and sluggard in Mycenae to train with me?
Achilles, please! Every time you practice, I'm out another 10 fighters. There are none left who want to face you.
The next fighter you send me will be the first. I'll be in my chambers. Send the women.
Of war. Back again to consult with old Diogenes, but with eyes wide open or still shut tight.
I saw Achilles fighting in the arena. Is that what you meant me to see?
Mighty Achilles, son of Thetis and favored of Ares. The fates led you true.
You think I'm to face Achilles, is that what you're saying?
What does Diogenes say? Little. What does he see? Much. But what does he mean? Now that is for you to decide.
Very well, Diogenes. Tell me what you see.
I see the arena, proving ground of Ares, and 4 great champions striding across the floor. To the east, I see a proud griffin, its powerful wings spread wide against the rising sun. To the west stands an impenetrable tortoise, its shell as hard as stone. To the north, a bright-eyed owl eyes the field, its intellect far superior to the others. And to the south, a ravenous war dog bares its fangs, eager for carnage. 4 champions, but only one can win. Which do you think prevails?
The griffin is smart and fierce, strong in both attack and defense. It has qualities to match all the others.
An interesting choice.
So what happens in your vision? Am I right?
Alas, the vision has faded. Only time will tell now. I leave you with a fortune. 3 things you'll learn before your journey's done. Enemies are friends. Friends are enemies. And triumph comes only without victory. I thank you for your offer of a meal. When I'm next able, I'll stop by your ship. Your fate lies before you, King Jason. News of the future. King like a
If he hates the Black Tongue so much, he should be glad to help us.
The cleansing of the Cyclades. King Lycomedes drives the Black-Tongue forces from their hidden camps on the Cyclades.
The man who begs for mercy is a coward. Leave mercy for the man who begs the sword.
King Lycomedes.
So many people.
I am Captain Akikios of the Mycenaean Guard. I have orders to inform you that King Lycomedes awaits your presence at his palace. Here is the post of Ares' Watch, beacon of vigilance for all of Mycenae. The eyes of the king are forever open. He sees all that happens here. No threat may surprise this land so long as the Watch remains.
I wonder, what are the people below? Do you think they feel secure or uneasy, knowing they are constantly under watch?
are dark days, filled with sadness. What times are these when our daughters are preyed upon by honorless men? Princess Alcina,
If speeches be art, then here we find a gallery.
Alcime and Elias of Mycenae, Princess of the Burning Torch, courage eternal, devotion steadfast, grace forever, beauty undying. Darkness sees no reflection in the mirror of the flame. Princess Alcime.
When the people of Mycenae learn what kind of man you are, they will love you as I do.
The Palace of Mycenae, the Rock of Ares. This fortress has stood unconquered since the time Ares lent his aid to build it. Only those of royal Mycenaean blood or divine service may walk the inner halls.
I once heard tale of a thief who foolishly attempted to steal from the fortress of Ares. He was discovered by a young scullery maid, who then proceeded to deftly dispatch him with a meat knife.
Time to see which way the wind blows with Lycomedes.
I did not believe it when my advisors told me your ship approached the harbor. You're a great many things, son of Trion, but I did not think you so brazen.
I need your help, Lycomedes. I know a way to bring her back.
This is what you have to say? You travel across the sea to ask my help? Thank Ares, your father did not live to see his son's disgrace. There are some in Mycenae who beg me for your head. Do not tempt me to give it to them.
Think of me what you will, but know that I aim to undo what has been done. I seek the Golden Fleece.
There would be riots in the streets of Mycenae if I aided you on such a fool's quest. Don't you see, Jason? My people want blood. Blood for blood.
I won't leave Mycenae without your help. What will it take to get it?
Enough of this! Out of respect for your father, I give you a choice. Either return to your ship in disgrace and sail away, never to set foot here again. Or submit yourself to trial by combat in the arena, before all of Mycenae, and Ares himself.
Jason, you're not bound by the laws of Mycenae.
Prove you're not to blame for the death of my daughter. If you have any honor left, it is the only way.
I submit to your trial. But after I'm proven innocent, who then is to blame, King of Mycenae? Look around your own kingdom. You're mistaken if you think the Black Tongues were destroyed. It falls to me to finish what you started.
Escort the accused to the arena. Remove his weapons and armor. He may keep his shield. Let him enjoy no further advantage of his station.
Jason! The king of Iolcus himself. Patroclus must be giddy thinking about the crowds he's going to get. Your trial starts soon. Speak to the Minoan to get your weapon, and he'll let Patroclus know you're ready.
The Minoan?
He's up the ramp. Can't miss him.
Look at him. He's scared. I can smell the fear on him. Today, I kill a king. Whoever guts the Jotun will be a hero! Leave me be. Unless you want to die beneath the arena instead of in it.
Check your tongue, gladiator.
Ha! Do you know who I am? I am Thank Carlos, the Hand Taker.
Never heard of you.
You must be new here. I'm the best there is around these parts, eunuch.
I thought Achilles was the champion of Mycenae.
Achilles. I'll have his soft woman's hand soon enough. Then I'll be champion. Me, Thank Carlos, the
Hand Taker. I heard you before.
I dislike you, eunuch. Perhaps I'll ask Patroclus to set you and me up. You'd make for a handsome prize.
Have to ask permission to fight? My hand is right here.
You just wait, eunuch! I'll have my trophy before you leave!
Greetings, Jason of Iolcus. I'm Asclepius, the arena physician. I treat those wounded in the fights.
I'll be supplying you with a lot of work, but don't expect to see me.
Bold words, but even Achilles sees me now and then. As with all who pass through here, I hope that we don't meet again.
Armor fits well enough, I see. You'll find it's more than adequate for your needs. Patroclus wanted to give you some worthless leather scraps, but he can go to Tartarus for all I care.
I thank you, but I don't even know your name.
Daedalus of Crete. Inventor, smith, engineer, genius. Take your pick.
You seem to be a man of many talents.
Seem? I assure you, I am. Patroclus knows my worth. Bastard. There's a reason this arena's considered the finest in Greece, and it's not just because of Achilles. Hazards, trapdoors, creatures brought in from around the world. Who do you think makes all that work?
Who has my weapons?
They're being kept safe. During your trial, you'll be forced to use whatever Patroclus deems fit. When you're ready to start, I'll see that you're given what you need.
Who's this Patroclus you mentioned?
He runs the arena, a shrewd man, with an eye for talent, though he doesn't always appreciate it. He has most of the top fighters under contract, including Achilles.
This armor is finely made. How do you do it?
I could not teach a monkey to chart the stars, nor could I hope to explain to you my craft.
What should I expect from this trial by combat?
3 fights, if you last that long. None of them fair. You'll likely be outnumbered, the crowd against you, and you can bet Patroclus will have a surprise or two. Before each match, you come and see me, and then I tell Patroclus we're ready to start.
I'm ready to begin, Daedalus.
Your first match has been announced. Looks like you're to be paired with an indebted merchant named Pythias. I'd go speak with Pythias in the cells below. That man will need your guidance. Figure out your plan with him, then come see me, and we'll get this show started. ready to fight, tell Daedalus. He'll get things started.
Pythias is no fighter. He'll need your help. Speak with him, then come back when you're ready to start.
I'll be back shortly.
These are Achilles' quarters. Only those he invites me.
You're King Jason?
I am. And you're Pythias, my partner.
So I hear. Probably not quite the partner you hoped for.
What's your story, Pythias?
There isn't much to say. I'm a debtor. My wife Zosime and I have no means to pay those we owe. The law requires I fulfill my obligations in the arena. One fight and my debts are cleared. I'll be able to start over again.
Have you fought in the arena before?
No. My crime is not as serious as yours. Not that I think you're guilty or anything. I'm just a poor merchant. I survive a single match and my slate's cleared. You, on the other hand, are blamed for the death of Princess Alcime. You'll face 3 fights before your trial's done.
It seems the fates have placed us together. Tell me true. Can you fight?
I'm good at 2 things. Bartering and playing the lyre. I know which end of a sword is sharp, but that's about it. I place my trust in you. Tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it.
I think it's best if you stay behind me and away from the enemy. Keep out of my way and I'll see us through this.
I'm no coward, but I'll do as you ask. Oh, it's almost time, isn't it? Please, I need a few moments to prepare.
Patroclus is going to do all he can to make this difficult for you. Like saddling you with a merchant for a partner. It'd be nice to see someone spoil that bastard's day. I'm sure Pythias would agree.
Who are we up against?
Mercenaries. Ionians, no less. Always a crowd favorite. There's a whole squad of them, Jason. Fair fights aren't in Patroclus's nature. Apparently, some of the Ionians have it out for you.
What are those wings you keep on the wall there?
Never you mind about those. You've got more important things to worry about.
Am I to fight with my bare hands?
You'll get a mace before the match starts. Crude, simple, and slow. Too slow to keep up with your opponents. That's what Patroclus hopes.
Is everything ready?
All that's missing is you. The stage is set, Jason. Shall we begin?
Go tell your surgeon I'm about to make him very busy.
Trained mercenaries? I'm not cut out for this. I wanted to be a musician, not a merchant. Zosime and I were about to move to Massalia. King Jason, tell my wife not to mourn. To start over. Be happy.
Massalia, you say? I hear the women there are so hairy, the sheep watch them.
What? Oh, Zeus protect me.
Don't worry, Pythias. You'll be fine. Remember what you're supposed to do. Just stay out of the way. Leave this to me.
Attention, citizens of Mycenae! Our next match is about to begin! From the land of Ionia, I give you hardened mercenaries, men whose sole purpose is to kill for coin. Against them, I call your attention to Pythias, a merchant without a coin to his name. But he does not fight alone! Oh, no! He is paired with another who has a debt to pay! In fact, this one owes a debt to each and every one of you! I give you King Jason! May we all witness justice on this day! By the will of Ares! Begin! Some men have fallen,
some have not. Citizens, trust in the gods and their will. Your thirst for justice must wait a little longer, but it will be satisfied! The Yolkin fights again soon enough. As for the merchant Pythias, his debts are cleared.
By the gods, I live! Jason, I owe you my life.
You did your part. Remember, work with those you trust and you'll succeed.
Wise counsel, Jason. I'll never forget it. I know you'll triumph here. And when you do, come find me in the market before you go. I'll write you a song. You'll meet my Zosime. I'm saved. I can hardly believe my own words. I'm saved!
I'm glad Pythias survived. Certainly spoiled Patroclus's day. You fought well, Jason. There might be hope for you yet.
So how about it, Davis? Want to tell me what those wings are for?
Not particularly. Let's just say they're a reminder.
Of what?
Just because you can make something doesn't mean that you should. But enough of that. You've got a fight to think about.
Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Might as well get started.
I'll inform Patroclus.
Attention, citizens of Mycenae! Our next match is about to begin! As you know, this arena is a place of judgment for criminals such as the men who stand before us. You all know the vicious young gladiator, Venkalos, the Hand-Taker. And then there is Jason of Iolcus, whose abject failure to protect our princess casts his very honor in doubt. The last man standing lives to fight another day. Let the criminals fight each other, and let Ares sort them out. By the will of Ares, begin!
say, for the one left standing, his redemption is not complete. Not yet. We have one more match for Jason, do we not? Tell your friends, tell your enemies, a fight for the ages lies ahead! A fight of champions!
Jason, attend closely. Note the metal of this spear. When creating it through controlled introduction of impurities, I derived a flux, whereby the metal...
Looks like a fine weapon.
Why do I bother? Yes, it's shiny and hard. It can also stop a charging chimera. Just try to find another spear that can do that. I made it specifically with Achilles in mind.
Achilles? Is that who I fight next?
Yes. And Patroclus says that both of you are to fight with a spear. Achilles has never been beaten, Jason. Never even come close to losing. Some say he's not fated to die on Mycenae.
I've never seen anything like those wings.
You are persistent, aren't you? I tell you what. Beat Achilles, and you'll hear the story of those wings.
Deal.
Are you ready, Jason?
I need more time.
Let me know when you're ready. The end of your trial's in sight, my friend. But so too is your doom. Are you ready?
You've often seen him fight. What strategy do you suggest?
Achilles' tactics are meant to distract his opponent and entertain the crowd. Don't be lured into letting your defense down. If he has any weakness, it's his vanity. Take advantage when he plays to the audience.
Is everything set then?
The crowd's lined 10 deep outside trying to get in. This is the biggest match Mycenae's seen in years. Tell me when, Jason.
Time to see if this Achilles is as good as everyone says he is.
Then I'll inform Patroclus. May the gods be with you, Jason.
Here before us is King Jason. How far he has come! The taint of shame and dishonor he has in large part shed in this arena. But not completely. No, a foul corruption still lingers in the air. It is a rot down to the core, which only the fiercest fire can purge. People of Mycenae, do we have the white-hot flame to do the job? So here, now, beneath the gaze of Ares, I give to you your champion! Undefeated, unrivaled, untouchable! I give to you Achilles! 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 By the will of Ares, begin!
Get used to that. Come.
I think you have fun, Jason. Now let me
show you how a champion fights!
Which is bigger, your mouth or your ego?
You should thank me. I'm about to reunite you with your wife. Telling blow. A bit of show before I take men's lives. But the show's over now.
It will be.
Soon enough. I am not fated to die on Mycenae.
Keep believing that.
Give it your all. Make it easy for you. Here I am. Come, come. Come, come. Really, please. Give it your all. That had to hurt. I'll make it easy for you. Here I am. Come, come. Come, come.
cut your feet off. Then you can kiss them yourself.
Your Alcimade used to watch me fight. I will feel your lust across the arena!
The servant woman said you were a quick finisher.
I am not fated to die here! You cannot win!
Death and defeat are not the same.
Enough! I will not have the blood of either of these proud lions on my hands! I declare this contest a draw! If it is to continue, it will not be this day! King Jason of Iolcus is found innocent! Let no one question his honor.
A draw! The king has spoken! Merciful Lycomedes has spared King Jason of certain death. It was only a matter of time until your champion, Achilles... Citizens, please! Show Achilles your affection! The man of Mycenae, still undefeated! Still undefeated!
Amazing! I've never seen such a battle in all my years. Those were mighty wounds you both inflicted.
Jason, that was some show! I think you might have a future as an arena champion.
That's not any future I hope for, my friend.
So, was he as good as they say?
He may be arrogant, but he wields that spear with uncanny precision. I've never seen anything like it.
If you two don't mind, I'd like to tend to my patient.
You want patience for your patient. But King Lycomedes is impatient. He waits to speak with Jason in the gardens outside his palace.
I'm almost finished. One moment, please.
Thank you, Asclepius, truly. But I must go to Lycomedes.
Very well. But do not exert yourself too soon, or you'll tear that wound open again.
By Hephaestus, that was a fight. Patroclus' head nearly burst in frustration.
I'm glad you were entertained, Daedalus.
I'm glad you're still alive. Your trial's finished, my friend. You're free to go.
Before I leave, I'd like to finally hear the story behind those wings.
A deal's a deal, but it's not a happy story. What hangs there on the wall is one of 2 sets of wings I constructed back on Crete. For many years I served King Minos there, and many wonders I built for him. Jealous to keep my craft to himself, he kept me and my son, Icarus, imprisoned in a tower. I built 2 pairs of wings, one for me, one for Icarus. So together we might make our escape. Both were perfectly made, but only one survived the journey. You see it hanging on the wall. The other pair lies at the bottom of the sea. My son alongside it.
I grieve for your loss. But why would you keep the wings after such a tragedy?
To remind me of Icarus, for one. And to remind me that while I can make things perfect and precise, The fates will always have their say. But enough of sadder times. You're a free man again, Jason.
Free to continue my quest, at least. I must go to Lycomedes.
By all means. The exit's over there, near the guard. Take that passage to the end.
I was wrong to have doubted you, Jason. I see now. I alone am to blame.
You dwell on the past, when you should look to the future. There's a way to bring Alcime back. Together we can do it.
Alcime is gone. And I have failed. Mycenae, Ares, my daughter. I should have told you of the prophecy.
What's done is done. What matters now is what we do next.
Because of my pride, the line of Ares will die.
There is still hope. Join me. We'll find the fleece.
No. Jason. Alcime is gone. I must think of Mycenae now. This land deserves a ruler worthy of her. I have decided to relinquish my crown and choose a successor.
Lycomedes, it doesn't have to be that way.
Soon, I'll be called to make my account in the next world. Before the chariot rider himself, my final act as king will be to find someone worthy in his eyes to take my place.
People need you, now more than ever. You have a chance to restore your line. You must try.
My mind is set. Patroclus has already been informed. Let the most worthy warrior claim the fist of Ares. I thought Achilles was that man. But after your trial, I'm not so certain. Nothing is certain anymore. So let there be a tournament. The last of Lycomedes. And let the greatest warrior lead Mycenae once more.
After this tournament, then will you come with me?
Mycenae will have a warrior king again. And I will retire to mourn my daughter. For what time is left me. Go back to Iolcus, Jason. Find another bride. Raise a family. See to your people. May you serve them better than I have mine.
Lycomedes.
Leave me now.
King Jason, I am Senator Anaxagoras. We must speak of Lycomedes. The king is not himself.
So we've seen. We just left him in the gardens.
He plans to give up his throne and use a tournament to name his successor. Already some in the Senate speak of removing the king.
Tournament or not, a struggle for power could turn violent.
It's worse than you think. Lycomedes has decreed the tournament open to foreigners. Our people might accept a Mycenaean victor, but if a foreigner claimed the fist of Ares, there would be war.
Seems unlikely. Surely Achilles would take the prize.
Achilles has yet to enter.
What? He won't fight. Why?
I know not, but something rustles in this city. You told Lycomedes you saw a black tongue in Mycenae.
Yes. In the marketplace. I'm sure of it.
I, too, have heard whispers, rumors. If we can prove the Black Tongues have returned, perhaps Lycomedes will find himself again.
Do you have support in the Senate?
The Senate sees only an opportunity to expand its power. That's why I need your help, King Jason. I'd start with Captain Akikios. He leads the Mycenaean Guard. You'll find him at Ares' Watch at the east of the city. You may tell him I've authorized you to look into this matter.
If there are black tongues in Mycenae, we'll find them, Senator.
Say, friend, you look handy in a fight. I am Damon of Crete. I could use a man like that.
Why? Expecting a fight?
No, nothing so dramatic. It's for a noble purpose, I assure you. As I said before, I hail from Crete. Let's say the person I represent could be as important as King Minos himself.
Go on.
I'm tracking a dangerous fugitive who escaped from the prison of King Minos. I have reason to believe this criminal has found refuge on Mycenae, working in the bowels of the arena. The man's name is Daedalus. I need only that someone bring me proof he's here.
What kind of proof do you need?
Simple. A feather.
A feather?
The man keeps a pair of wings with him. Wings made from the feathers of a rare bird found only on Crete. I will be most grateful to the man who brings me one of those feathers.
What was this man's crime?
I'm not at liberty to say. I was sent here by the royal family of Crete. That's all you must know.
Why not just inform the guard if this man is a criminal?
Relations between Crete and Mycenae are something less than friendly. Until I'm certain, it would reflect poorly on my employer if my accusations proved untrue.
What was this man's crime?
I'm not at liberty to say. I was sent here by the royal family of Crete. That's all you must know.
Say you get your proof. What then?
Then I send word to the man I represent and await further instructions. Nothing more than that.
Hope you find what you're looking for, Damon.
And I hope you remember me, should you find your way into the arena's underbelly.
Yes, what is it?
Captain Akikios, I am King Jason of Iolcus. Senator Anaxagoras says you can assist me. Have you had any reports of suspicious men in the city?
Well, there's you, and that ship full of Ionians. But we're keeping an eye on them.
What about Black Tongues? I saw one in your market.
Black Tongues? In Mycenae? With all due respect, sir, this is the most secure port in Greece. Every ship is inspected personally by a member of my guard. Any Black Tongue fool enough to come, we'd find him before he left the harbor.
Can you assign any of your men to help our search?
My men are too busy to chase around figments of your imagination.
So you'll do nothing? It's one thing to be confident, it's another to ignore a threat.
I'll not have you question my command, sir. Between Lycomedes' tournament, unrest in the Senate, and your recent trial, the people are on edge. Now's the time when violence can spread like wildfire. I need my men where they are. Now, if you'll excuse me, Your Highness.
Pardon, sir. I'm Alexius, guardsman of the Watch. I overheard your conversation with the captain. I too saw something strange in the market. Can't say if it was a Black Tongue, but one moment he was there, and the next he wasn't.
Did he have strange tattoos?
Yes, sir. All up his arm. Clean scalp, strange dress. Moment he saw me, he turned down an alley. When I caught up, he was gone.
Keep alert, Alexius. Let me know if you see anything else.
I will, sir. But if I may, some advice. Seek the Stork.
The Stork? Who's that?
Criminal type. Smuggling, gambling, money lending, spying. He's got his fingers in many pies. I shouldn't say this, but he knows more of what goes on here than any senator.
Where's this stork make its nest?
There's the rub. We don't know who he is. We've tried to find him, but when it comes to the Stork, people get forgetful. He's somewhere near the market, I'm sure of it. Perhaps you can track him down, being an outsider and all.
Ever hear the story of the mad King Deucalion? He decreed that all statues in his honor be made of ice, knowing that no and here a stage of sand, where actors bleed their lines before an eager chorus.
The arena cells, workshop, and champion's quarters lie inside. Do you seek passage?
I do.
Open the gate!
Jason, good to see you again.
Why will Achilles not enter?
Who knows what goes through the mind of that peacock? He doesn't fear any man, but he might fear the thought of being a king.
Could he be convinced to fight?
Patroclus might be able to talk him into it, but he doesn't seem to want to. You know, he might listen to you.
Why is nobody entering this tournament? Does no one wish to be king?
Some of it is fear. Rumor is this Dokkan is among the best fighters in all of Ionia. Others are waiting to see what Achilles will do. But I tell you this, a few gladiators were boasting that they'd enter. Those boasts stopped after they met with Patroclus.
Daedalus, there's an agent of King Minos on Mycenae. He asked me to bring him a feather from your wings.
Good old Damon. As predictable as the stars. It appears my time on this island has come to an end.
You know him?
He's been chasing my trail ever since I fled Crete.
What if I told him you weren't here?
He might not believe you. He'd likely try to verify it from a second source. Unless you brought him the proof he seeks.
You want me to give him a feather?
A feather would earn you his trust, and then you could tell him any story you like. Say, for example, that I left in a hurry just this morning, headed for Alexandria. I don't want to pressure you, Jason. The wings are there. Take a feather if you want.
I must go now, Daedalus. I'll speak to you again later.
I'll keep my eyes open around here.
The royal grounds lie beyond this gate. Do you?
I do.
Raid the king.
News of the trial. King Lycomedes halts the match between Achilles and King Jason. Both men
Ah, back again. I hear you've been in the arena. Did you find anything feathery?
Is this what you're looking for?
That's it, exactly. You saw Daedalus yourself?
No, he's no longer here.
What do you mean?
Patroclus said he left yesterday. Unexpected, in a great rush. Left most of his things behind, including those wings.
Curses! Always a step behind. Did he tell Patroclus where he was going?
One of the gladiators saw him board an Egyptian galley, headed for Alexandria.
So close. But at least I've proof I'm on his trail. I must move quickly. Thank you for your commitment to justice, friend.
They say a Mycenaean never loses in battle. They either win or achieve a glorious death.
The slums, market, and docks lie beyond. Do you...
I do.
A word of advice, sir. You've proven your innocence, but not everyone will see it that way.
King Jason, thank you, 1,000 times thank you. Pythias told me how you saved him. Our debts are erased, and we're leaving this place forever.
We make for far-off Massalia to the west. With your help, we have new life.
Now, if only Hera would bless us with a child, all our prayers would be answered.
May Hera bless you with the gift you seek. Farewell to you both.
This market is a temple for those who worship money.
King Jason, I feel a bit unwell.
What's wrong?
I did what you said. I watched a match during your trial by combat. I saw this one man had his head chopped off after it stopped rolling. It just stared at me.
You can't handle the action from the stands. Stay away from the arena floor.
So much blood. It was horrible.
But that's the life of the arena fight. I thought that's what you wanted.
I didn't want so much.
Sign up. It's time for you to go home. Find the next Yolkin vessel and tell them by my order to take you back. When you get home, report to the palace.
The palace?
I seem to recall an opening for a junior apprentice quartermaster.
Sounds important.
Oh, it is.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, desperate youths and foolish dreams. What glory to the nameless dead. Some think the odor of the docks foul, but I smell commerce and connection, culture and vitality.
Yes, what is it?
I'd like to see your dock reports.
So what if you do? You have no authority.
It's important. The safety of Mycenae is at stake.
You're a king and you've proven your innocence. I can't just ignore the rules for you. What exactly is it you want to know?
I have no time to argue. Show me those reports now.
I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't. The reports are given to Captain Akikios at the end of each day. And if you've met Captain Akikios, you know he won't release them unless you had approval from the entire Senate. I wouldn't hold your breath. Athena herself would appear on Mycenae before that would ever happen.
We're wasting our time.
I'm sorry. I cannot help you obtain those reports. But I can tell you, I've seen nothing that would suggest a threat to Mycenae, and I inspect every ship that comes to port.
Very well, Dockmaster. Let's hope you're right.
Only cargo past this point.
Hey, fortune, women! Items like... You had the look of a gladiator from the moment you stepped off that ship. There's no one here that drums of Ares.
Not with you blathering on.
Apprentice Junior Quarter Captain. I like the sound of that.
I'm Bolo. Who are you?
Well met, Bolo. I'm Jason.
Mind if I picked your pocket?
Yes, Bolo, I would. You shouldn't be doing that.
If I knew you were to resupply with me.
I'm sure I... Amazing how much...
That shield you carry, so old and battered. I have many that would serve you better.
I doubt it. This shield was my father's, as it was his father's before him. The blood of my ancestors is on this shield, and that makes it strong. It may be old and battered, as you say, but it has never broken.
May it always be so.
Dies from the far corners of the world. You, sir. Tyrian purple. For a man of your quality.
No, thank you.
Let me guess. Royal blue, like the purple made from a rare sea snail, rich and lustrous.
I've no need of dyes. Good day.
Neither blue nor purple? Let me think. Ares crimson, to show your respects for Mycenae. A wise decision.
Yes, come look! Many fine tapestries!
A restorative elixir after your grand fight? Fresh goat's blood mixed with honey and seawater for a start.
No, thank you.
Bread for sale? Hungry, sir?
No, thank you.
Welcome, sir. Looking for anything in particular?
You're Hippia, mother of Origin?
Oh, don't tell me you're here to collect more of his debts. Or are you one of his so-called friends? Why don't you leave my boy alone? It's because of scoundrels like you he's in this trouble with the stork.
Perhaps I could speak to the stork on your son's behalf. Happen to know where he is?
Who? Origin? He went to Hermes' shrine to make a devotion. Praise the messenger, it better work too. It's the last of our coin.
I meant the stork.
The stork? How would I know? My business may be struggling, but at least it's honest. My boy's the one who got mixed up with that rogue. But he's through with all that now. Absolutely, completely through. He went to Hermes' shrine, a changed man. Oh, you should have seen his face this morning when I gave him the money. So devout and honest.
I hope the devotion will turn your fortune. Good day, Hippia.
You didn't by chance keep any trophies from those Ionians, did you? I'll pay a fair price for them if you did.
I've no need of trophies.
There's demand for flax in Massalia. I could arrange a loan to secure an initial shipment.
Perhaps I should handle the finances moving forward, my love.
Ah, King Jason. Your recent trial was enlightening. I am Lysias, adjudicator for the Merchants Guild on Mycenae.
Tell me, Lysias, have you noticed anything unusual in the market?
Unusual? Can't say I have. Just the normal trade disputes.
I see. Thank you.
That's right, boys. Origin's coin is good, and I'm taking all comers.
Origin, son of Hippia.
Who's asking?
My name's Jason. I've spoken to your mother.
Good for you. I've spoken to her too. Now, you here to play or chat about my relatives?
Origin. The stork wants to see you.
I bet he does. I owe him more than I can remember. I'll go see him once I win it back.
I don't believe you. Where will you meet him?
Why, at his... Wait a moment. No. I'm not as dumb as that, am I?
Be a friend. No one needs to know who told us.
I'll give you a tip. You're not the most inconspicuous group of folks in Mycenae, are you? You don't think people haven't already noticed us talking?
Your mother thinks you're here making a devotion to Hermes. She might like to know the truth.
All right. Tell you what. We'll play for it. A game of wits. If you win, I'll tell you what you want to know.
And if I lose?
Then I won't. Oh, and you'll go back to dear old Mom and tell her you saw me making a devotion here.
Game of wits, you say?
Right. A simple game to test one's cleverness. Here's how it'll work. I pick the game, and you choose who plays first. That way, it's fair.
Hope you're feeling lucky, boy. What's the game?
The game's a simple one, as old as the hills. It's called 11. We'll each take turns playing a number between 1 and 4. Each time a number's played, it's added to the total. Whoever hits exactly 11 wins. If you play to a number over 11, you lose. Simple, isn't it? So tell me, do you want to play first or second?
I'll play second. You first, Origin.
Then let's begin and see whose wit is sharper. To start, I'll play 2. That means the total is 2. Your turn.
I play 4.
And so the total is 6. I play 1. That brings the total to 7. Your turn.
I play 4, which makes 11.
8, 9, 10, 11. Great. Judging by your looks, I figured this for an easy win.
Time to pay up.
The stork operates out of the slums. He's got a little rag stand set up there. He's an Egyptian, calls himself Khufu. But be discreet. If you even hint that I told you, I'm as good as dead.
We'll say nothing. You did the right thing.
I've made worse wagers before, I think. Now leave me be, would you?
Listen to this, Jason. Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today. They were swimming in the ocean, and now they're on the docks here on Mycenae. Smelt and bream and sole and eel, I've got a nice fat grouper for you. I had a pretty pinching crab, but it pinched me really bad, so I tossed it back into the blue. Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today. They were swimming in the ocean, and now they're on the docks here on Mycenae. Smelt and bream and sole and eel, I've got a nice fat mackerel for you. I had an inky stinky squid, but it bled and then it hid, so I left it back in the blue. Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today. They were swimming in the ocean, and now they're on the docks here on Mycenae. Ooh, this is my favorite part. Smelt and bream and sole and eel, I've got a nice fat mullet for you. I had the biggest, fattest whale, but he knocked me with his tail, and he sent me into the blue. Big finish! Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today! I was swimming in the ocean, but now I'm on the docks here on Mycenae!
Or in King Honor.
He's
odd.
there.
Rumors, whispers in the streets.
Whispers of what?
What you already know. Black tongues in Mycenae. More than one. Other rumors too. Honorable Patroclus speaks with Ionians in private. I wonder what about.
Those mercenaries fight in the arena. What's so strange about that?
I hear Patroclus offered a contract to an Ionian champion named Dokkan.
No one's seen a champion of Ionia. They don't leave their homeland.
Stranger still, only one man has entered the tournament. Who do you think it is?
The Ionian champion.
Correct. Dokkan is unopposed. Not even Achilles has agreed to fight.
I can't believe one champion, even an Ionian, would scare off all competition, including Achilles.
May I suggest you put that question to Patroclus? Now, you have been given something of value, yes? I would expect something of value in return.
What is it you want?
I could care less if the Ionian wins or loses. Business goes on. But if there's only one fighter, we don't have a tournament. No tournament, no gambling. No gambling, no business for Khufu. You could convince Achilles to enter the tournament. He respects you.
Why? So you can turn a profit from your gambling business?
Think on this. If Achilles wins, Mycenae would proudly accept the rule of a native son. If Dokkan wins, there will be civil war.
I hate to agree with him, but he's right, Jason.
Very well. We'll go speak to Patroclus and Achilles. Something doesn't add up here.
Humble gratitude. Khufu keep little spies work hard. If Khufu learn more, little spy come to you.
This tournament is a mistake. The people here are strong, devoted to Ares, but this goes too far. Even they will not easily submit to a new king determined by a tournament.
I can think of only one whom they would accept. Achilles.
But he hasn't agreed to fight. There's something going on. We'll find out what at the arena.
The king has given you free...
cruel world where death is sport.
A peerless display, as usual, Achilles.
Yes, yes. Send the girls.
Ah, King Jason. Congratulations on a most entertaining trial. I must admit, I was surprised at how it ended, but my prophet soon eased the sting of that shock.
I hear you have a new fighter under contract. An Ionian.
I'm always in the market for exotic talent. Have you seen him? No? An amazing specimen.
And what if he wins the tournament? Have you no fear of the reaction of the people?
Mycenae is first and foremost the land of Ares. The strongest should rule, foreigner or not. The people will understand.
I'd think you'd want Achilles to fight. As of now, you don't even have a tournament.
I'm not a slaver. If the man doesn't want to fight, I can't force him. Achilles is a great warrior, perhaps the best, but can you really see him as a king? As long as his cup and his bed are frequently refreshed, our great Achilles is quite happy.
You've got the chance to hold the biggest tournament in the history of Mycenae and you're letting it pass? You're up to something, Patroclus. I know it.
My good king, you just completed a trial by combat. Do you really wish to suffer through another by slandering my good name? Now I bid you good day.
I really dislike that man.
Let's go back below and speak to Achilles. I want to hear for myself why he won't fight. The arena... Achilles! Achilles, it's Jason.
Oh, where are you going, Achilles? Come back.
What is it? I am preoccupied at the moment.
Why are you not fighting in the tournament?
Achilles, tell the wine bearer to leave it at the door. We're waiting.
Then fill your cups and wait some more. What business is it of yours if I fight or not?
Who rules this kingdom is the business of everyone on Mycenae.
What need have I of a crown? What need have I of the fist of Ares? Let the Ionians sit on a throne and bandy words with merchants and farmers. That sounds like Tartarus to me.
Do you really think wine and women will keep you satisfied forever? You throw your life away in this room.
Remember who you speak to. I am Achilles. Listen to the people. When I stride upon the arena floor, you'd think Ares himself had appeared before them. Don't you see, Jason? I'll be remembered as the greatest fighter the world has ever seen.
The greatest? You're nothing, Achilles. You think you'll be remembered as the greatest fighter in the world? You'll be remembered more for what you didn't do. All your ability wasted here in mindless sport. Achilles, slayer of indebted merchants and pickpockets. That's your legacy.
Save your breath. You want to stop the Ionian from winning? Fight him yourself. Then you can have two kingdoms to muck up.
Achilles, we're bored. Come back to us.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to receive my therapy.
Achilles!
What is he thinking? What now, Jason?
We must keep searching. We have to find those Black Tongues. We could see if Senator Anaxagoras has turned up anything new. Or the guardsman Alexius at Ares' watch. He seemed willing to help. And there's always Khufu. Perhaps his spies have found something. We won't find them standing here. Come.
There wouldn't happen to be room aboard for a forge. Of course.
I must...
Oh.
The royal...
Jason, I've got news from the stork.
What is it, Bolo?
A couple of the other boys found out the Ionians registered some cargo at the docks.
Mercenaries with cargo. What could they be trading?
There's more. Stork said, be sure to tell him who signed for the cargo.
Who then?
None other than Captain Akikios himself. Stork says captains don't usually do guardsmen's work.
I think we need to pay Captain Akikios another visit.
Oh, I gotta go. I'm not back in 10 minutes. It's a beating for sure.
Khufu has no right to beat you. Next time he tries, leave.
Easy for you to say. You've got a great big ship to take you anywhere you want to go. If I leave Khufu, what then? I suppose I could take that job as a barnacle scraper. I don't know what that is exactly, but sounds fun.
What you need is a family, Bolo. There's a couple of very nice people I think you should meet.
People? I don't know. Khufu says not to talk to people.
Their names are Pythias and Zosime. You can find them just north of the market.
I don't know.
They love music, Bolo. Pythias plays the lyre. They'd love to hear a song.
The market is on my way back. I'll stop by. Better get going.
I hope things work out for that boy.
I think they'll make a fine family. Come, let's go.
News of the market. Merchants Forest and hedges Stratus.
King Jason, how goes your investigation?
It gets more interesting by the minute. Is your captain up ahead?
Is he ever? He just relieved me. Said he was meeting someone, so I might as well call it a day. 10 years in the Guard. First time I've been sent home early. Not that I'm complaining.
Who's he meeting with?
Didn't say. He was alone when I left him. Ares watch over you, King Jason.
What of my reward? I was promised a place in the new order.
Reward is knowing you have served not enough. Then let me send you to paradise.
Black Tongues!
Don't let them get away!
Ares, forgive me. King Jason, you must warn Lycomedes.
What have you done?
Black Tongues. They came ashore with the Ionians. Paid me to keep it quiet.
Why are they here, Akikios? Why?
To kill Lycomedes. During the tournament. Listen to me. There are others in the Guard working for them. Trust no one. Ares, forgive me.
He's gone.
King Jason.
Guard Alexius. Your captain was working for the Black Tongues, and they killed him. We need your help here. Take care of his body. We must keep this quiet for now. If Akikios was corrupt, there's no telling who we can trust. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Where does this leave us?
We've established the Black Tongues are here, presumably in force, and their target is none other than Lycomedes.
Akikios said they planned to strike during the tournament. Makes sense. With Lycomedes in seclusion, it may be the last time anyone's sure to see him in public.
An assassin in the crowd? An archer, perhaps?
There's another way they could do it.
What's that?
Lycomedes will personally hand the Fist of Ares to the winner of his tournament. How much do we really know about this Ionian champion, Dokkan?
He'd have the perfect opportunity to strike an unwitting Lycomedes.
We can't let that happen.
We can tell the Guard, the Senate, Lycomedes himself. He has to call off the tournament.
You heard Akikios. The Guard is compromised. And for all we know, so is the Senate. Lycomedes is in seclusion. I doubt he'll see us. No. It falls to us to stop this.
What's the plan?
It would seem my time as a gladiator is not yet finished. Looks like there'll be a tournament after all. I'll take care of Dokkan. One way or another, he won't threaten Lycomedes. That leaves the stands to the both of you. Between us all, Lycomedes must not fall. Everything depends on that.
The first order of business is to get Jason signed up for the tournament.
There's the recruiter at the docks. Or we could go straight to Patroclus in the arena. We'll send word that I'm entering the tournament. To the arena.
Sources say.
Our orders.
Jason, I found a family!
Yes, Bolo, you have.
I've just been telling little Bolo here that I'm going to teach him to play the lyre. And he's going to teach me some of the songs he knows.
That's right, and we're going to Macedonia together.
Massalia, Bolo.
Right, Molossia. We're leaving tomorrow.
Thank you, Jason.
Truly, you've been a blessing.
I'm happy for you all. May you find fortune wherever you go.
What price for glory? I'll get. People are still talking about that match with Achilles. I knew you had the heart of a gladiator.
I'm here to sign up for the tournament.
What? You'd fight for the fist of Ares? Are you sure that's wise, sir?
Jason of Iolcus. Mark it on your roster.
As you say. Patroclus will be very surprised at this news.
And so, for the second time, your fate is tied to the arena of Mycenae. Shall we go there now?
Yes, to the arena.
Here we are again. Eh, Jason?
For the last time, I hope. No offense. I sent your friend Damon off to Alexandria.
So I heard. Here's hoping he enjoys his trip. Once he figures out he's been duped, he'll be back. I'll need to be long gone before then. Time to move on, I suppose. Speaking of which, I hear you have quite a ship, Jason.
The Argo. Built by Master Argos. I don't boast in saying I've never seen her equal.
There wouldn't happen to be room aboard for a forge, would there?
I think we could make room for a forge if we knew we had a good man to work it.
How about the world's foremost genius? That good enough for you?
Welcome aboard, Daedalus.
A moving workshop. What better way to keep ahead of King Minos' agents?
First, we have a tournament to win.
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. You can take this Ionian.
There's a bigger concern than the Ionian. We found black tongues on Mycenae. They were smuggled aboard the Ionian ship. They planned to kill Lycomedes during this tournament.
During the tournament?
The Argonauts will be watching the crowd. Can I rely on you to help me keep an eye on Patroclus and Dokkan?
Of course. What do you need to know about the tournament?
Tell me how this tournament's structured.
Patroclus has devised 3 rounds. He's calling the first 2 elimination rounds. My guess is he hopes to finish you off and avoid a direct confrontation between you and Dokkan. Now this isn't a trial, so you can use whatever weapons you like.
Has Patroclus set the first match?
Yes. He'll call upon his bestiary in the first 2 rounds. He's got his pens under tight lock and key. Won't even let me know what he's got planned. Don't expect to see humans in your first match. Speaking of, are you ready to start?
The Argonauts are in place outside. Let's see what he has in store for me.
Very well. I'll inform Patroclus.
In far-off Surrey, in the depths of the steamy wild, live a band of murderous savages, fearsome and reviled. A pagan throng of man-eaters who fight with cunning guile. For proof, just ask the men they've butchered, or the women whom they've defiled. Citizens of Mycenae, I give to you King Jason's first test. I give to you Theseus! By the will of Ares, begin! What a thrilling match! The Yolkin King has passed his first test! Can the Ionian match in step for step? Do not leave your seats, citizens! You'll not want to miss what's next!
Jason, attend closely. Asclepius thinks Patroclus might resort to dirty tactics this next fight. You should speak with him, but perhaps I can help even the odds. Not long ago, Patroclus agreed to fund a number of my more experimental projects. This sword was an interesting byproduct of an attempt to create a new alloy using iron and coal.
Byproduct? I take it your experiment didn't work.
Didn't work? I hold a sword stronger and sharper than any the world has seen. And he says it didn't work.
What can you tell me about the next round?
Something's afoot. All I've heard is you'll face a single Minotaur. I know Patroclus's wranglers have found a particularly nasty specimen, but I have to think there's more to it. I'd be ready for surprises, Jason.
Let's go spring Patroclus's trap.
Then I'll inform that snake we're ready to begin.
Attention, citizens of Mycenae! The Tournament of Champions continues! Shall we up the stakes? 3 fiends to shake the very foundations of this arena! Will this finally be enough to stop King Jason? It better be. Men and women of Mycenae, I give you the Minotaur! By the will of Ares, begin! What a tremendous performance! It appears our final match is set. Jason versus Dokkan! Iolcus versus Ionia! A finale to end all finales! A fight that the gods themselves will be watching!
Easy, Jason, easy. Patroclus released a poison through the trapdoors when the Minotaurs came out. Those brutes wouldn't feel it, but you certainly did. How you managed to keep fighting is beyond all comprehension.
Thank you, Asclepius. If it wasn't for your aid, I wouldn't have made it this far.
Jason, in all my years, I've been a neutral observer to the carnage that plays out here. If I've hoped for anything, it was for quick deaths and light wounds. I never thought I'd say this, but now I hope for your victory.
Cheating bastard Patroclus. Thank the gods for Asclepius.
He can't avoid a showdown any longer. Only Dokkan remains.
This is it then. If the Black Tongues are going to make their move, it'll be during this match.
Make for the Argo once it starts, Davis. You should be able to slip away unnoticed.
But you may need me here.
The strike will come from the stands or from Dokkan himself. You can't help either way. If we're going to get you on the Argo without King Minos' man noticing, this is our chance.
You're right. Very well. Are you ready then?
Yes. Lycomedes must not fall.
I'll let Patroclus know, and then I'll slip away. Be careful, Jason. And may the gods be with you.
Attention, citizens of Mycenae! The final match of the Tournament of Champions is about to begin! And now, my friends, what more can I say? The words elude! A silver tongue does not suffice. No, one would need a tongue of the finest gold to do this moment justice. So I ask you to look down upon these men who will fight before us! Jason, King of Iolcus! Dokkan, Champion of Ionia! Two warriors! Man against man!
Achilles?
Still king of this land? Do the people of Greece ignore the rules of battle? Get up, old king! Tell this rabble their pet must return to his cage! People do not serve he who holds the fist of Ares. He who holds the fist of Ares serves the people, and they have spoken! Achilles, fight! Then you will all die!
Tongue? In my arena?
Achilles, are you with me?
Let's show this filthy Ionian how champions truly fight!
Ideas on a plan?
Plan? How's this? I kill anything that moves. You watch and learn. Huh!
Jason, you forgive an old fool. Twice now I have wronged you without cause. You need the blood of Ares? I offer you every drop I have, my son.
Achilles, what are you doing here?
It's your lucky day, Jason. I've decided to join in your journey.
Your spear would be welcome, Achilles. Do you know what we seek?
The Golden Fleece. Glory enough to share, I think.
I hope you're ready for life at sea, Achilles.
How many winches do you have aboard?
We've no wenches, Achilles.
What? Duh. Then what about your wine? I trust your stores are ample?
Welcome aboard, Achilles. Argonauts, to the ship.
Jason, I want to talk to you. The Fist of Ares has been in my family since the chariot rider himself bestowed it to us. To think I almost gave it away as a tournament prize. What a fool I was. What I should have done was give it to you the moment you arrived on Mycenae. Better late than never.
Archimedes, your mace is the symbol of your rule. I didn't keep it before. Why would I?
Because I'm asking you. That's why. As I said, it belongs in my family. Alcime is my only child. It would pass to her son, to your son. Keep it for him. And when he is of age, tell him how you won it in a tournament.
The king, the arena fighter, and the smith. All three have joined his crew.
Why do people flock to him and his fool's quest? Leave us. My dear, what are we going to do with your husband? Of course, I should have killed you when you were just a girl, running through the palace. You were always such a pretty girl. The dear old brother, Jason's father, didn't trust me, sent me away. And Lycomedes had his armies looking in every bush in Greece for black tongues. No, the time wasn't right. But now, my dear, your husband is not going to find the fleece. But even if he does, there won't be an Alcime left to use it on.
Damn you, Jason!
I will be back. I promise you. Asame.
This is a proud ship you have here, Jason. Sturdy, strong.
I have Master Argos to thank for it.
If I had a ship like this, those 10 years hunting the Black Tongues would have been a lot more enjoyable.
Tell me of the time you went against the Black Tongues.
Their assassins had come for Alcine when she was a babe. Ares warned me to the threat. We thwarted the attempt. I was furious and decided, rather than cower waiting for another strike, I would take the fight to them. I had my spies make a list of every known Black Tongue in Greece. Then I began crossing names off that list. I left trails of Hecate blood across most of Greece, Persia, and parts of Egypt. We didn't stop until no more names were left. But it seems our list was incomplete. I should have known. Those adders were skilled at hiding in dark holes.
What do you think of Achilles?
A great warrior, though sometimes he fights for the wrong reasons. I will not fault a man who fights for pride. That is strong. That is what Ares would do. But to fight for vanity is something else. He'll figure it out one day, and he'll be stronger for it. I have a feeling this voyage will do him good.
Tell me of the time you went against the Black Tongues.
I should have known.
We've put Mycenae behind us, but the time's come to set our course. Where to, Jason?
We sail for Sari.
As you say.
Listen closely, Skiath, for if I'm forced to repeat this, it will be to your replacement. I want him dead. I want his shield, and that ship returned to Iopos. We have agents close enough to reach Saria before them. See that they are there to welcome him.
So far, so good. The locals seem, well, they don't seem hostile.
There's two kinds of centaurs. The big kind, they're the warriors and chiefs. Then there's the wee ones, relatively speaking. They're the scouts and runners.
Let's play again. You were cheating.
Cheating? How so?
Your breath carried on the wind and distracted me.
Really? Perhaps Jason would care to join our game.
What are you playing?
A small game of wits, of memory.
How does it work?
We each take turns naming a god of Olympus. You must answer quick, or forfeit your turn. The first to repeat a god already named, or the first to take too long to answer, loses.
Be warned, Jason. I have an excellent memory.
Let's play.
Excellent. As the newcomer to our game, we'll start with you.
Ares.
Artemis.
Apollo.
Athena.
Zeus.
Hera. Ha! You lose!
Memory is a mysterious visitor who sometimes lingers and sometimes only passes by.
Horsefolk. Vicious things in my experience. They eat babies, you know.
I've never heard such tales.
Oh yes, they love the taste of human flesh. It's quite well known on Mycenae.
These on the docks appear no threat. At least not yet.
Like we lose. I say we spear them where they stand.
They've done us no harm. If there's to be a fight, they'll make the first move.
There are satyrs here on Saria, cruel and vicious.
Why aren't there more satyrs like you, Pan?
Oh, I'm not so different from the others. We share the same fundamental nature, at the heart of which is the uncontrollable pursuit of our own desires. Their desires are just more limited than my own.
Your desires, as you put it, consider more than just yourself.
I'm not sure altruism exists. Can we have a completely unselfish desire to help others? Let us pretend we're two rival shepherds, and we're beset by a ravenous wolf. If you betray me by opening my herd gate, the wolf will eat my entire flock, but spare all your animals. If you don't betray me, but I betray you, the wolf will eat your animals and spare mine. If we both betray each other, the wolf will glut on both our flocks, and we will each lose half our beasts. If neither of us betrays the other, the wolf must feed while our flocks graze, and will each lose only a tenth. So what would you do? Betray me or not?
I would trust that you don't betray me, so I wouldn't betray you either.
But is your trust misplaced? You see, I'm best served by betraying you, whatever choice you make. If you chose to betray me, then I'd have lost all my flock, unless I betrayed you in kind. If you chose not to betray me, as you did, then I can keep all my flock by betraying you. How can altruism succeed when it is always the worst of choices?
let's go.